All right, let's see what this bad boy hits for. 37 million. Okay, I thought it would hit harder, man. That sucks. 47 million? What? No way it hits harder. No way. 51 million. Yo, you gotta be kidding me. 51 million. So now that we saw what it does, let's take a look at this build. Well, I'm actually be showing you two versions of the build. One build is pushing around 51 million. Yes, 51 million per shot. And the other one is pushing around 48, almost 49. And both of these builds are far from being min-max. I can see these pushing the limit. And when I talk about these builds, they're similar, but they're a little bit different. We're just gonna change a couple things, but man, this is crazy. And you might have seen something like this prior, as you guys seen these shots with the Nemesis, how hard they're hitting. But you guys might have seen one of my builds prior. I think it was only like 20 million, and that was like a beta version of what I really want to do with it. And I ended up getting it higher later on, but right now this is crazy. So we're gonna dive into it real quick, and I'm gonna show you what build I am running and why I am running it this way. So let's get into it. So the build you guys see right here, yes, you can see that I am running 5 reds and 1 blue. Now you can change it to 6 reds if you want, but I'm telling you, you really don't even need to go that far because you're already hitting so hard with this build. And the potential is unlimited with the way that they did rework the Sawyer knee pads. So for the 2 weapons, it's really whatever you want, but you do want to run the Nemesis in one of the slots. For the second one, if you guys want to run an AR, if you guys want to run an SMG, really does not matter, right? It really does not matter. That's up to you, right? So we're not gonna even worry about the first one. Pick whatever weapon you want. We are running the sharpshooter specialization. So the weapon we're using is the Nemesis. This one's almost God roll. We have 14% marksman rifle damage, 110% headshot damage, and then we have 9.5% critical hit chance. And then you guys know that they did rework the Nemesis, so shots fired deals 0 to 100% weapon damage based on how long the trigger is held before releasing. So it's a lot easier to use than before. Now we are running a 4-piece aces, and the reason why we are doing this is because we are getting the 15% marksman rifle damage, 30% headshot damage, and then we are using Deadman's Hand, flip a card when landing shots with the marksman rifle. So after 5 cards are flipped, shots are amplified by 30%. More shots are enhanced, the better the hand revealed. So if you get 4 of a kind, that means you get 4 shots for 30%, full house 3 shots, aces 2 shots. Now what's really cool about this is that I do run the backpack, and the backpack is letting me get 1 additional shot on everything. So I have 5 for 4 of a kind, 4 for full house, and 3 for, that's why I like running the backpack. Now you can run this different ways, and I'll show you in just a second. So for the mask, the way you want to have this set up, if we have weapon damage, you want to put headshot damage on there for sure. And then you do want to have the 9.4%, sorry, not 9.4%, but you want to have headshot mod on there. For the chest piece, this is what's really pushing this chest to the limit. And it took over focus. Now we have 5% weapon damage with the Walker and Harris company, right? But this new chest piece, the named chest piece, the Chain Killer, comes with a talent called Perfect Headhunter. And what's really cool about this is after killing an enemy with a headshot, your next weapon hit within 30 seconds, so you have 30 seconds, deals an additional 150% of that killing blow. So if you hit, say if you crit or you hit really hard, hit like for 20 million, your next shot's gonna be 150% of that. Now damage is capped at 800%, but if you have 150% headshot damage, it's bumped to 1,250%. So that's a lot of damage. And I was pushing over 51 million with different versions running this Perfect Headhunter. Now I'm running weapon damage on here, hazard protection. And the key thing on this build is you really want to just, you don't really have to worry about anything else, but having headshot damage and the headshot damage of the mod is where you want to be. And you can see, look at this mod, pretty bad mod, right? So definitely you can improve this build. We head to the holster. This is going to be our second piece of aces, weapon damage, headshot damage. We go to the backpack. We're running weapon damage, headshot damage, headshot damage. So you see, you guys kind of see the trend. Headshot damage, weapon damage throughout the build. Now for the gloves, look, not even where I want it to be, but it does have a nice 15% weapon damage that I wrote on there. And it has almost 6% crit chance. I would like to have headshot damage here. I do have one here, but if you look, that weapon damage is really low. So I'm just waiting to get some better roll. If I get a better roll, that can be some additional headshot damage and weapon damage I can put on the build. And for the knee pads, I love these knee pads, man. I think they're so good now because of the fact that you can't get staggered. So if you get hit, you don't get staggered, right? So you're still going to be in cover. But then you increase the total weapon damage by 3% each second. So it can be a total of 30% extra headshot damage. Now, what they changed in the new TU10 is all stacks lost 10 seconds after moving. So you hold that 30% extra damage for 10 seconds. So if you need to move, get some shots, well, if you can knock some shots out, you'll be able to hit a couple of those. And that's what I really like about it. And the fact that it gives you a blue roll, so I'm pushing around 900,000 armor. I'm loving it. And then we have 300k health. We have explosive resistance and health on here. Now, there are another way you can run this if you don't want to run it this way, the one that's going to hit harder. But I don't like it as much because, and I'll explain in a second. So you could run for the knee pads. You could run aces, knee pads, right? We'll have weapon damage and headshot damage on here. So you're getting extra weapon damage. You're getting extra headshot damage. You are going to lose about 200,000 armor. But if you go to the backpack, then you can stack vigilance, and then this one has weapon damage, headshot damage, critical hit chance, and then offensive mod slot where we can put more headshot damage. Now what vigilance does is it gives you that extra 25% weapon damage, but when you do take damage, it disables this. So if you're sniping and you take any damage, you're already losing that 25% extra weapon damage. When you get shot with the Sawyer knee pads, you don't really lose that. So that's just something. If you're staying behind and you're running in a group, yeah, that would good. So, but it's really up to you. I think either way you run it, you're going to be hitting really hard. I really recommend running the booster hive. Remember, the booster hive delivers a shot that's going to increase your weapon damage and handling. And then I run the pulse so I can always see where my teammates, well, not my teammates, where my enemies are, and that way I can get those headshots. So pulse, booster, and that's what I run. Now, that is really the build right there. That is what you want to go. When we go into the stats, I'll just show you real quick. So we have the Nemesis. We go down. We're sitting about 16% crit chance, right? 35% crit damage. The base damage on this is 2 million, right? Almost 2.1. We have headshot damage at 261%. So that's why we're going to be getting the extra cap of 1,250 from the chest piece. Now we keep going down. Accuracy, stability, nothing too crazy. We have all weapon damage of 77%, marksman rifle damage of 44%, and then that is pretty much where we're getting all of our damage. So it's really up to you guys how you guys want to run this. If you want to run the Sawyer knee pads, I really think with the new change, they're actually viable and you can run them, and you can see that I'm still hitting pretty hard. I think the difference between the two was about 3 million. Nothing was min-max, but about 3 million is what the difference was between the two. So, and then just so you guys can see on here, I don't really have any headshot damage. I have the weapon damage maxed out, right? So we're at 10%. Headshot damage only at 2%. So just so you can see the difference between the extra damage I'm getting here, but nothing too much because I haven't really been leveling this up. So, but yeah, that's the build. This is still my favorite build, my go-to. You guys saw it was hitting. It's fun. Let me know how you guys would tweak this if you guys want to change this. Remember, I'm using this for PvE. But before we wrap this up, guys, I do want to show you the Sawyer knee pads in action because I showed a lot of the other builds. But let's just look how this one works. So I got a shot there. It triggered it. It started the rotation. Got 25 million there. And then this is where the numbers start racking up. So we got 40. What was that, 45? And then I think this one's for like 47, 48. 47 million right there. You can just see, like, this is the Sawyer knee pads, man. That's what I tell you guys. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nasty. You can run either way. Just really depends on how you guys want to run the build yourself. But 100% can run it either way. Let me know how you guys plan on running the build yourself. Like, how do you guys plan on running this build? Do you like running with the Sawyer knee pads, or do you like running with the Vigilance backpack? Let me know what changes you guys would do to this same build. But don't forget, if you're new to this channel, first time watching any of my videos, hit the subscribe button, turn the notification bell on so when I do release a video, you guys get notified. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more builds for Title Update 10 on this channel. Leave a thumbs up, let me know. Alright, we'll wrap this up here. I will see you guys in the next Division 2 video. But until then, nothing but skills out.